I love doing what I do. I have fun. Students have to see that getting out of the box is okay, and that getting out of the box, though it's a risk, there are some rewards with it. So part of their inspiration, in my opinion, has to be modeled by me. You know, it's like when you tell a student to do something, and then you don't do it yourself. So if I want them to be excited about life, then I have to make sure that I'm excited about life. So I try to model the behavior that I want to see in them.
They're my students, but they're my kids. So I love to see their growth. When it comes to teaching, no two students are the same. No two students learn the same. They don't understand the same. They don't have the same experiences. They don't have the same lifestyle at home. So I try to meet all of my students where they are.
I honestly feel that there are some days where students feel like their only safe place or their happy place is at school, and I want to make that the case for them to know that they can come to school, they can talk to me about what's going on, and just getting them to learn different things, and have that feeling of like, I get it, like, and I want to come back and I want to do this again tomorrow. Like, what are we doing tomorrow? Just keeping them excited. That's what gets me excited to come to school. I get up every day and I come to work for them because somebody put in that work for me. And I feel like, that's something that I need to do for my students as well.
I think that it's important for my students to be able to see me as a human. And with that humanity that comes with it, we're able to share stories, and my students begin to trust me in their journey. No matter what it is they're going through, they know that they can persevere through it all. I actually have Miss P's 4 P's: power, purpose, positive attitude, and perseverance. And we try to achieve those every school year from the beginning to the end. Even when students actually are dealing with difficult situations, I remind them, are you powerful in this moment? Can you remain positive in this moment? Is it a situation that you can persevere through? And is it leading you to your purpose?
It's important to build those relationships, but I think it's more important to build an authentic one. Like the students and the kiddos, they really latch on to folks that they feel like really genuinely cares and takes some kind of interest in them. In my classroom, one thing is learning going on, and they know that someone is in there that actually cares, and that's going to push them to be the best version of themselves. And don't doubt the power of sneakers.
In my role, keeping kids inspired simply comes from having conversation with them, getting to know who they are, their background, and they know they can come to me if they were having bad days, and I could say something or do something to turn that around. Perspective. So getting the opportunity to interact with kids and interact with my peers, my colleagues, that's what keeps me coming back.
Everyone struggles in different ways, but once you find that person's way of learning and you see them celebrate themselves, that's my thoughts. Just always try to help everybody find their way. Because if I didn't have a teacher that fought for me when I was in elementary, then I wouldn't be here today.
It's important to create a space where people can come and feel that they're able to explore. That's really what learning is all about, that freedom to read, to think, to look for what you're interested in. And so that library is that space. It's that space to reach out and touch the stars and go for it.
I think all kids are able to learn. They're at different levels. It's up to the teacher to reach that level. So keeping those kids inspired is one of the things it kind of comes before academics even. So you got to hit them in the heart. And when you have their heart, you can get their minds after that. And it's just recognizing certain kids have different needs, and it's addressing all of those needs, no matter ESL, SPED, 504, does not matter to me. They're all capable of learning, and they all are going to do well in my class. That's how I feel. That's my mantra, so to speak. So I want them all to succeed.
I remind them of what their qualities and what their strengths are, because when you're reminded of who you are, what you possess, and your uniqueness, it helps you to really overcome a lot of challenges that you might face when you have that self-esteem and that confidence. Everybody has potential and everybody is capable of succeeding. Some people just need that additional support and encouragement, and that's where I come in as a social emotional counselor to provide that support.
Building a relationship with them, that's the most important thing for me. In my eyes, I'm building something special here. I really am. I'm helping these kids grow, and I can see that from 1 week to another. I want to take care of the person, the human being first. Then all academics will come later. That's for me. That's the main philosophy that I follow as far as teaching is concerned.
I try to get kids to think about how you're going to set yourself up for the future, and looking at where your student is, where their mindset is, and what are they going to be able to take on, and how can you help them along. I want to be an impact, and my name doesn't have to be on the billboard, but I just want to know that I've affected people's lives for the better.